It's Johnny. Got my hammock in. We are going to get it out and get it set up and see exactly what we have. It's in a nice little pull string pouch with a digital camo print. It's not a ripstop nylon, but it is a nylon. So let's get it out and see what we got. Okay, let's take a quick look at this here. First of all, here's the pouch that your hammock comes in. It's sewed on, so you don't lose it. You can keep stuff in it while you're camping. Just a little bit of a look at it from a distance here. Wind's blowing a little bit. It's blowing kind of sideways. But when you're laying in, well, let me show you what they give you first. They're going to give you two pieces of strap. It's a straight piece of strap, no loop on each end. It's just a cut end is all it is. No loops. So you're going to be tying this on both ends in order to secure it to your carabiner and to your tree or pole or post or whatever. It's great that they give you straps because ropes cut into trees and bark and can hurt trees. So I love the fact they give you a strap. Problem is they went the cheapest route possible on giving you a strap because there's no loops or anything in them. Now, they give you two pieces of, I'm going to call it paracord, 2 string through these holes. You'll see there's 3 sets of holes on each side to string through there to keep the net tied up. Well, for one, you see I'm not that far away from the tree on this side, and I'm really not that far away from the tree on this side. In a hammock situation, there's going to be times where your trees are a little farther apart than this. You're not ever going to find the perfect trees all the time where you're going to be able to be right here with the tree, you know, so you need extra strap to deal with, and they didn't give you much extra at all. You see how tight this is? Hardly any strap left. Hardly any strap left. So they're kind of shorting you on straps. You're going to have to find the perfect situation where the trees are just right length apart to make this work. Same with your ropes. They didn't give you hardly anything at all extra on the ropes. If you had extra rope, you can run from here over to here onto this tree and here, and then it would hold your net out, you know, it'd hold it up, hold it out farther and spread it so it's not all pinched, you know, like this. Now granted, when you get in here and you lay down in this hammock, it's going to spread this out a little bit, but what I'm saying is if you had extra rope and you can go to the sides of the tree, each tree, see how it spreads that net out? Problem is, this is every bit of rope I could salvage just to barely tie this together right here. That's all the extra I got. And that's just going around each side of the tree. Couldn't even hardly do it over here. I had to tie these onto the straps because I didn't have enough rope to go around. So they're shorting you on paracord and they're shorting you on strap. Unless you're in the perfect situation where your trees are a lot closer together than mine are. But like I said, I'm a foot off the tree here, just a little over a foot. And this one over here, I'm maybe 3 feet off the tree. So I'm not extremely far apart when it comes to securing a hammock. They should give you more strap and more cordage to work with than that. If you're a camper, you might already have some paracord with you. Replace this with paracord or add some onto it. And then you could tie off somewhere else, you know, spread it out and get that net spread out. But the idea is once you lay in here and get this hammock spread out, it'll help keep that netting spread, keeps the bugs off of you. That's the whole concept. Looking at the construction, where the netting is secured to the hammock. I'll have to look on the other. Okay, there's 2 rows. There's 2 rows of stitching on the inside where it connects together. So that's good. Now on your hammock itself, quite often on hammocks, there's 3 rows of stitching. These have 2. I ain't saying these will fail you. I'm just saying they went with 2 rows where a lot of these hammocks I test out have 3. I haven't seen busted stitches or anything like that. You got a good heavy rope inside, and you got a decent carabiner inside. Seems to line up good each time I close it. Now this is all one piece, so there's no seam in the middle. It's not a ripstop nylon, it's a regular nylon. And then this bug netting. But I don't know, for maybe an overnight or a weekend, camping deal where you're not far from the car or civilization or the house, I would give this a try. Or a backyard, definitely, I would give this a try. I would not take this and trust myself with it on a camping trip where I'm going to be away from everything, and this is going to be my primary source of sleeping and staying out away from the bugs. I'm not sure I would trust this on that type of a trip for it not to fail me. I'd do some backyard testing for a while before I would trust this. One, because there's only the double stitching. Two, get some more cordage and get some more strap, because you're going to be upset whenever you can't find a tree that's perfect for a hammock that's real close together. You're just going to be in trouble. You're going to end up sleeping on the ground somewhere, because until you've tried to hang a hammock, you won't realize how hard it is to find two trees that are perfectly spaced. But I like it. I like the design. I just think they could have done you a little bit better on supplies. Could have done you better on cordage, and it could have done you better on straps. But all in all, as far as the package goes, I like the design. I like the way it looks. I like the net, keeps the bugs off of you. The sewed-on pouch, everything folds back into, but it's a decent little hammock.